Facing money, pride is just dog crap. The richest girl in class cornered me against the wall, waving a menacing black card. If your family's poor, just say so. All you have to do is admit that the diamond ring Liam gave me was stolen by you. Apologize to me and the whole class right here. This million is for you, like charity for a stray dog. In my mind, a flurry of agitated comments filled my virtual screen. The wife chasing cremation ground officially begins. The male lead actually believes the female lead stole the necklace, voluntarily takes the blame for her, and apologizes to the second female lead. As a result, the female lead is bullied by the whole class until she drops out. Not only that, her mother gets into a car accident with no money for treatment, but she doesn't beg the male lead for help. Finally, her mother dies, her college entrance exam is sabotaged by the second female lead, and then she drops out to return to her village and grow vegetables. Only then does the male lead discover the truth and begin his wife-chasing journey. The comments hadn't even finished scrolling when I snatched the bank card from Olivia's hand. I immediately knelt at her feet, bowing my head 3 loud times. I admit it. Classmates, it's all my fault. Thank you, Miss Olivia, for your generous reward. Go. What's a wife-chasing cremation ground? I'm a country bumpkin, I don't know. I've always lived by the principle, facing money, pride is just dog crap. Before seeing those comments calling me the female lead in this wife-chasing cremation ground torture story, I was still chewing on my pen cap, racking my brain. If I wanted a hearty braised pork hock for lunch, how would I survive the rest of the month with only 20 yuan left? Now I have money. Pork hock, wait for me. Miss Olivia's diamond ring is indeed in Lucy Liu's bag. A piercing scream shattered my daydream. Olivia, with a few of her hangers-on, blocked me before school dismissal. Under the watchful eyes of the entire class, Olivia, with a smirk, reached into my chicken poop-stained backpack and pulled out a sparkling diamond ring. I glanced at the HW ring box. Harry Potter teamed up with Wallet to make wedding rings now. Olivia's beautiful face broke into a triumphant smile, her eyes turning red in an instant. Lucy Liu, you still dare to say you didn't steal it? This ring is a token of engagement Liam gave me. Again, a torrent of comments appeared in my mind. The wife-chasing cremation ground begins. Peak poor student versus rich young master trope. The young master is about to apologize on behalf of the female lead. Even if he's a bit foolish now, it's because he loves the female lead. Foolish my ass. He can't distinguish right from wrong, frames the female lead for stealing a several 100,000 yuan diamond ring, causing Lucy Liu to be bullied until she drops out, and that's called love. Fine, let him love you then. I stared blankly at the comments, trying to piece everything together. So I, a country girl, am the female lead in this wife-chasing cremation ground torture story. Enduring all sorts of torment, like being framed for theft, bullied by the entire school until I dropped out, my mother dying in an accident with no money for treatment. Being ostracized at work, being tricked by the male lead to a beach for nefarious purposes, and missing my college entrance exam. After a series of dramas, I'm finally pursued by the male lead. The ending is me living comfortably in the countryside growing vegetables, then happily ever after with him. Oh my God, is this what they call love? Wife-chasing cremation ground actually means chasing the female lead to the crematorium, which sounds more accurate. Even in my village, we don't torture pigs like that when we butcher them. Olivia interrupted my thoughts, curling her lips into an arrogant smile. She was clearly enjoying the disdainful looks from the entire class directed at me. Then, like an actress stepping out of a melodramatic film, she brandished a black card in front of me. I know your family is from the countryside, poor, just say it straight. I have plenty of money, Lucy Liu. As long as you obediently admit to stealing and apologize to me in front of everyone, this 1 million is just me throwing food to a dog. My face flushed crimson like a monkey's backside. The virtual screen started going haywire. It's over. The female lead is about to cry, but there are no cameras in the classroom. Can she wash away 100 mouths? Cry what? You guys don't understand. Let me ask you, has anyone ever had a huge pile of money thrown in their face and not flushed, not felt breathless? Can you do it? Do you even have money? If you have money and don't take it, you're stupid. Facing money, pride is just dog crap. I barely suppressed a sly smile, reaching out to take the shimmering gold bank card. Miss Olivia treats me so well, if this isn't love, then what is? Olivia, don't bully Lucy anymore. A deep, warm male voice echoed, cutting through the ambiguous atmosphere between Olivia and me. Liam Chen, the young master, entered the classroom after gym class. His 8-pack abs were glistening with sweat, clearly defined beneath his shirt. Oh my God, the male lead has appeared. So exciting. The male lead is about to rescue the beauty. I spun around to look at Liam Chen, my eyes filled with Jing Ti vigilance. His voice used to be the lullaby that put me to sleep every night, but now it sounded like a resounding fart. Lucy Liu didn't do it on purpose, did she? Smack, I lunged forward, rolled up my sleeves, and slapped him with a force like a lightning bolt, sending him flying straight into the trash can at the back of the classroom. In Olivia's bewildered eyes, I took 2 steps forward, snatched the black card from her hand, dropped to my knees with a thud, and shouted, I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose. Ignoring Olivia's pale, zombie-like face, my own bloomed like a peach blossom in March. It's all my fault, Miss Olivia. I accept this 1 million. Consider it support for a stray dog. Go, 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 go. I barked a long string of sounds like a machine gun. Olivia slowly regained her composure, her fear quickly replaced by fury. Her delicate fingers trembled as she pointed at me, her whole body shaking with anger. You. Oh no, she's so naive she wants to take the black card back. Fine, want to compare hand speed with us country folks. Even when the health food truck came to our village giving out free chicken eggs, I could outrun all the old ladies in the village to grab the first bag. Even if they were rotten eggs, those people couldn't be faster than me. Does she think she's old? Don't you have any shame? Before Olivia could finish her sentence, I swiftly tucked the black card into my proud 3060, smiling shyly. My tuition for this month is settled. Miss Olivia is truly a good person. Her raised hand slowly lowered, a flicker of irritation and a strange hint of shyness crossing her face. The eyes of the entire class were momentarily filled with envy, mixed with a touch of unwillingness. The virtual screen became even livelier. Based on what you ask, let me perform for 2 episodes. I'm a real country bumpkin. Have you ever herded pigs? Ever seen a pig pasture at 4 a.m.? If you have to work that hard, barking like a dog for 1,000,000 yuan is truly a blessing. Damn it, if I got 1,000 yuan every time I barked like a dog, I'd willingly bark all year. I held my head high proudly. Just as I was about to kiss Olivia's delicate hand, my wrist was gripped tightly by Liam Chen. His lips were pressed into a thin line, his jaw taut as if he was trying to suppress something. His eyes, a mix of 3 parts mockery and 4 parts nonchalance, looked at me as he uttered words of a hero saving a beauty. Lucy, you don't need to suffer this humiliation to apologize to her. I can compensate you. She's using money to humiliate you, and I won't allow it. The comments screen exploded. Wow, this is the charisma of a Beijing CEO. So captivating. Miss Olivia is about to turn evil. The warm atmosphere that was so painstakingly built is slowly fading into thin air. I'm in a panic. Thankfully, the end of class bell rang, saving me. Get out of the way. Smooch, smooch, smooch. I immediately bowed and quickly kissed Olivia's hand multiple times to show my loyalty and flattery. Ignoring the disgusted shouts behind her, I forcefully pushed the constipated-faced Liam Chen aside, then elegantly swept my hair back. Turning to my close desk mate, I said, Let's go, Hana. Today, we're eating until we drop. Young Master Liu is paying for everything. Had enough, we sat opposite each other in a greasy, bustling diner. Each of us hugged a giant bowl of pork hock rice, piled high with eggs, sausages, and meat, eating until our mouths glistened as if coated in oil. Hana nodded without looking up. Eat a lot. Your stepmother won't save you any dinner anyway. As I gnawed on a succulent pork hock, I sighed, looking at her bony arm. Hana's birth mother died early. From the moment her stepmother brought her son into their home, their 30-square-meter rented room had no place for Hana. She went to school hungry some days, full on others. In her free time, she'd collect plastic bottles in the schoolyard, selling them for whatever she could get to buy food. Yet she still managed to find time to help me, a poor student who had just moved from the countryside, with my homework and studies, never once complaining. Watching her eat until her lips shone, I gently tucked her stray hair behind her ear. The comment screen suddenly lit up. This is Fan Hana. It's a shame that later, to push the female lead into the drama, the scriptwriter had Hana's stepbrother, same mother, different father, assault her, leading her to jump from the 4th floor right before her college entrance exam. Yes, she's miserable now too. Her grandmother, who loved her most, has cancer and is dying in the village. Hana doesn't have a single penny for treatment. She can only helplessly watch the person she loves most pass away. My hand froze, chopsticks suspended in midair. Hana, is your grandmother sick? Hana looked up at me, her eyes a little surprised, then quickly turned red-rimmed. Take it! I pulled out the black card and handed it to her with a flourish. Take your grandma to the doctor. Lucy, Hana tried to say something, but I covered her mouth. Money is never as important as people, never. Yes, after that, revenge against life, poor cock meal, I dragged Hana straight to Dream Boutique, my dream fashion sanctuary. Hana linked arms with me, her eyes shining with admiration. I hiked up my uniform pants, stood tall, and pointed directly at the dazzling wall of clothes in front of me. Madam, take down this entire section for me. Seeing the shop owner's shocked expression, I let out a clear, confident laugh, the laugh of someone with money. Heh 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 heh. But my joy was short-lived. On the way back to class for evening study, before I even stepped through the classroom door, I overheard Liam Chen laughing with his close friends. You're hosting your birthday party this weekend. Are you really going to take that poor girl's first time? Liam Chen snorted coldly, a faint smile on his face. Yeah, Lucy Liu likes me so much, so why not practice with her? I'll marry Olivia anyway, I don't want to hurt her. Another guy giggled, adding, It's true that you're going to torment Lucy Liu, the 36D. Remember to tell us how it felt then. Liam Chen raised an eyebrow and chuckled. Of course, I'll be his daddy then. I clenched my fists as big as steamed buns, ready to charge in and give him a good beating. The comments were going crazy, spamming endlessly. Oh my god, why is this plot point appearing so early? Didn't the female lead only hear this conversation at the birthday party after she was robbed of her first time? Exactly, exactly. Then the female lead runs away, covered in bruises and filth. The most heart-wrenching part of the entire story officially begins. After discovering she was just a joke, the female lead secretly refuses financial aid from the male lead's family. Half a month later, she transfers to a small county school, starting the countdown to a bitter academic journey. Thunder. My vision darkened as I looked at the original script. No way, author. Are people from the countryside not human or something? Treating us like Japanese invaders, torturing us like this. The comments continued to buzz like a wholesale market. Thankfully, this story ends cleanly, right? Even if the female lead knows the script beforehand, the male lead will still pretend to have a fever this weekend to trick her into voluntarily giving herself to him. But after she gives herself, the male lead will immediately turn around and kiss the second female lead in front of her, completely breaking her down. I stared at this invincible script, completely silent. Urgent investigation needed. This doesn't seem like something a human wrote at all. Could it be a dog wrote it? On Friday morning, just as the script predicted, Liam Chen secretly slipped me a note. My birthday is this weekend. You don't need to prepare a gift. Just wear this and come see me. That'll be the best gift. It came with a small paper box. His close friend handed it over, his eyes full of mockery. I opened it to see a black lace lingerie set. His family dares to bully us country folk. I immediately raised my hand. Teacher, someone is harassing me. The whole class turned their heads to look at me, their eyes undisguisedly curious. A large drop of sweat trickled down Liam Chen's forehead. Hana's eyes were wide, staring at the outfit in my hand. She trembled, then screamed, How perverted, isn't that underwear? The whole class erupted. Just as the teacher was about to rush over, I quickly held up the flimsy pieces of fabric, running around the classroom like a chimpanzee in a rainforest, performing a wild lingerie show. Finally, with a swing of my arm, I threw it straight at Liam Chen's face. The black lace panties hung neatly on his face, completely covering his blushing cheeks. Classmate Liam, I can't wear this pile of rags. If you think it suits you, go ahead and wear it. The eyes of the classmates, once fixated on the former campus god, now held a layer of complexity. The comments screamed like mad. No, this is wrong. It's not right. The female lead should have quietly avoided the male lead, endured until the countdown to her departure. If the female lead doesn't give her first time, How will there be such deep conflict with the male lead, only for her to be pushed down by the second female lead and suffer a miscarriage later? I was immediately triggered, pointing at the comments as if they were a pack of rabid dogs, jumping up and yelling, "You give it up. If you love him so much, you give it up. Do you have so much blood? You can give it up 10 times, right?" At that moment, the comments froze for a second, then everyone started shifting blame. "Your husband, get lost, he's your husband." I wanted to slap the screen twice, but unfortunately my hands couldn't reach it. As I was fuming, wanting to eat the screen, the class advisor awkwardly stepped forward and pulled my arm. "Lucy, calm down, it's probably just someone's prank." I immediately realized she was trying to smooth things over, let it pass. Instantly, the anger in me flared up. This weekend, I still have to go back to the village to feed the chickens and cut grass for the pigs. I have a life. Why should I go to a birthday party to donate blood to young Master Liam? Does he not need to live? Do I not need to live? My sow is about to give birth. Yet, this inhumane script still wouldn't let me go. "Lucy, don't make trouble." Liam Chen's face was pale. He stood up, trying to reach out and hold me. I immediately collapsed to the ground, wailing and thrashing, rolling around on the floor like a buffalo, tears and snot everywhere, crawling around as if staring in a zombie movie. The entire class was stunned. My performance combo was as smooth as spring water. When I crawled to Olivia's feet, I looked up at her. In the small mirror reflecting on the table, I saw my face covered in snot bubbles. Olivia frowned, pulled out a tissue, and pinched it between her fingertips, offering it to me. "Here, don't touch me." She's actually quite kind, isn't she? Her tissues are the highest quality in class. Just as I was about to reach for it, the class advisor rushed in, flustered. "Lucy Liu, come with me quickly. Your mother came to the city to visit you and was in a car accident." I froze. The comment screen started flashing wildly. It's here. The second heartbreaking plot point for the female lead has appeared. Mom is in the hospital waiting for emergency treatment. The female lead tries to borrow money from the male lead, but he coldly mocks her. "You're only after my money, right?" After being humiliated, the female lead doesn't state her reason for needing money, just cries silently and turns to leave. It's not until the female lead's mother dies that the male lead learns the full truth, regrets it endlessly, immediately begins his wife chasing, and even hires Beijing's biggest funeral home to organize a grand send-off for the female lead's mother. Oh my God, this is what they call profound, patient love. Wait a minute, didn't the female lead already get $1 million from Miss Olivia? Mom probably won't die, and I don't need to ask for money anymore, right? But the female lead already gave it to Hana. This $1 million can only save one person. Who will the female lead choose? I turned to look at Hana. Who will she choose? Lucy Liu must be frozen in her tracks now, went too big and can't back down, huh? Hana had already stood up, pulling out my card, about to say something. I turned back, tears welling up in my eyes, and looked at Olivia. "Miss Olivia, my mother? Something happened. You're always so strong. I'm so scared. Can you come to the hospital with me?" Oh my God, Lucy Liu is a high-class green tea. I raised an eyebrow at the comments. Clearly knowing the male lead won't lend money, why bother begging him? Miss Olivia has money too, beautiful and kind, if not her then who? Unbelievable. The female lead actually knows how to speak now. What even is this show? Give me back my money. I ignored those comments. Liam Chen's face was as black as the bottom of a pot. He immediately sprang to his feet. "Lucy, let me take you, why call her?" Olivia initially didn't intend to go, but as soon as she heard him speak, she immediately panicked. "You can't go, I'll go with her." My eyes were brimming with tears. Olivia grabbed my hand and pulled me into her Maybach, speeding straight to the hospital. At the hospital, I recounted everything to Olivia, including the story of Hana. "Miss Olivia, can I borrow money from you for my mother's surgery? Don't worry, I'll definitely pay you back. I'll write a proper IOU." "No need." Olivia folded her arms, so angry she was almost fuming. "That little bit of money, and you call it borrowing? It's not even enough to buy one of my handbags." She waved her hand, calling over a bodyguard next to her. "Go pay the hospital fees for Lucy Liu's mother. Your families are truly miserable, almost losing a life for a bit of money." I pressed my lips together. Yes, your life is valuable, but some people don't even have that little bit of money. Is this the disparity of this world? Olivia seemed a bit choked up, then added, "You don't need to pay me back. Just stay away from my *Liam, he's mine." Good, good. From now on, I'll definitely stay 800 meters away from him. I couldn't ask for more. Who wants to get involved with him? Getting involved with him automatically brings bad luck. Just as I glared, the corner of my eye caught sight of a familiar figure. Liam Chen. Oh no, the male lead still came. He really loves chasing the female lead. Cold on the outside, but truly loves her on the inside. As long as the second female lead stops helping, the female lead will have to go back and beg the male lead. Amazing. Absolutely correct. Just as I clenched my fist, ready to deliver a perfect punch, Liam Chen leaned his hand against the wall behind me, his body pressed so close he was practically glued to my face. His voice was hoarse, sounding like 8 ducks quacking in his throat. Lucy Liu, are you perhaps jealous, which is why you didn't come to me for help? He flashed a devilish smile, reaching out to cup my chin, speaking with an extremely domineering CEO tone. The only person I've ever liked from beginning to end is you, my little demoness. I couldn't help but gag lightly. Liam Chen's face darkened, but he continued his self-directed drama. Olivia and I are just a commercial marriage, there's no affection between us. My birthday is this weekend, you absolutely must come. Wah! I suddenly burst into sobs. My abrupt crying startled Liam Chen. Even Olivia, standing beside him, frowned and glared at him. My mother was in a car accident, and you're here making a fuss about some ridiculous birthday. Are you even human, young Master Liam? Can you shut up? I'll smash your face right now. The comment screen was stunned. Wait, isn't the female lead supposed to be the one who's quiet? Why is she all mouth now? Perhaps my crying was too pathetic. Even Olivia's face darkened, and she stood in front of me. Young Master Liam, can you stop bullying Lucy Liu? Are you sick? You're even more fake than a mannequin from Heilan Home. You've already dragged yourself here. If you're not helping, what are you blabbering about? Liam Chen immediately panicked. Help, I'll help, all right. Don't cry anymore, I'll call someone right away. Very soon, a tall, dazzlingly handsome doctor in a white coat, 1.85 meters tall, strode towards us. Where's the patient? I stopped crying in an instant. The comment screen went wild. No, this is wrong. Isn't this the super NPC in the story? The male lead's best friend, the doctor. Isn't he only supposed to be called in to organize the grand consultation when the female lead miscarries and becomes infertile, and the male lead is entangled with his assistant, and the female lead becomes depressed? The comments started to collapse in logic. Wait, wasn't he only supposed to be invited to the consultation when things hit rock bottom? Why is he having a consultation for the mother-in-law already? I looked at the screen with a long black line drawn across my forehead. This plotline, you dog author, I owe you big time. After a consultation that felt like it spanned 8 countries, my mother's surgery was finally successful. Half a month later, she was discharged. I was still in class when I saw her standing at the classroom door, waving to me. Lucy, Mom knows your classmate helped with the medical expenses. Mom can't thank them properly. We'll earn the money slowly and pay them back. This is chicken soup Mom stewed from our old free-range chicken. I just made it this morning, it's still fresh. Take it to your friend, to thank them for Mom. I wailed tragically. Mom, did you kill my darling chicken? I raised that chicken for so long, I had feelings for it. Seeing the long string of comments mocking me, I was a bit hurt, actually. All right, I'll just raise chicken doll too then. I carried the soup into the classroom, instantly changing my expression to a fawning smile. Miss Olivia, this is chicken soup my mom made. You absolutely must try it. My mom's soup is famous across 10 villages and 8 communes. Miss Olivia, would you crave such dirty things from you country bumpkins? Get lost. Olivia's entourage hadn't even finished speaking when she coldly cut them off. Before I could even understand what was happening, my hand still suspended in midair, I saw her frown, her face showing discomfort, but she still reluctantly accepted it. So annoying. I didn't say I wanted to eat it, but since you made it, this young lady will try a little. She took a spoonful. Not bad. It's even better than my housekeeper's cooking. Would your mother like to come work as a housekeeper for me? $50,000 a month, full 6 insurances, free room and board, 8 hours a day. I looked at her, smiling gently like an old mother. Suddenly, I thought, the villainous second female lead in this story doesn't seem all that evil after all. We're still just students after all. Of course, I didn't go to young Master Liam's birthday party that weekend. I was not donating, my first time. Early in the morning, right after cutting the first bundle of pig grass, the comment screen suddenly screamed wildly. What? The plot has changed. The female lead didn't go, so the second female lead offered her first time. But no matter what, the male lead will still be cold to the second female lead and continue to be entangled with the female lead. The only difference is that this time, after sleeping with the second female lead, she accidentally gets pregnant, skips her college entrance exam to stay home and have the baby. Less than 2 months after giving birth, knowing the male lead still loves the female lead, the second female lead gets depressed and jumps from the 4th floor. My hand, holding the pig grass, froze, my face turning pale. No, Miss Olivia is so good, why should she be a caged canary in young Master Liam's house? So young to have a baby and die so tragically. Is it because I changed the script that she has to suffer that fate? I dropped the sickle and the grass, my eyes turning cold as ice. No way, is Lucy Liu really going to mess with the game? After half an hour of getting lost in the luxurious 5-star hotel, I finally pushed open the correct door, guided by the furious scolding of the comments section. HMPH, Lucy Liu, you finally came. Liam Chen leaned against the doorframe, giving me a Chong Nai indulgent smile. The sparkling lights behind him illuminated his lips, red and plump as if overly photoshopped. He raised an eyebrow suggestively. I put the new lingerie set in your bag. Did you wear it? Then, he reached out to pull open the zipper of my uniform jacket. His brothers behind him, hearing this, all turned their heads to look. My face flushed red, as if multiplied by 9. I stepped back repeatedly. This isn't good. The boys at the party started cheering. The comments screen screamed just as loudly. The female lead definitely wore the nightwear. I knew it. The plot is back on track. The male lead is about to push the female lead down right here. At that moment, Liam Chen actually moved his hands and feet. In front of everyone, he ripped open my uniform jacket. The entire room fell silent. I covered my chest with my hands, putting on a shy face like a romance novel heroine. I told you no. A second later, the comments screen froze. May I ask, what is the female lead wearing? I thought I was dressed normally. I looked down. Underneath my uniform jacket was a gray tank top, freely distributed by the twin pig feed factory. On top of that was a red checkered shirt, and my arms were covered by patterned sleeves my mother handmade. Below were floral cotton pants left by my grandmother. My feet wore hand-knitted furry slippers, with a bit of fresh chicken poop still clinging to them, emitting a faint smell of chicken dung. Honestly, I've gotten used to the smell. But the male lead probably hasn't. I wear this at home, what's so strange? Lucy Liu, you're wearing something truly dreadful. Liam Chen's face twisted, his flirtatious words dying out. I scratched my head, giving an awkward laugh. I was only thinking about changing the pig feed. I forgot I still had to process a pig like you. Lucy Liu, how dare you come here? Didn't you say you'd stay 800 meters away from young Master Liam from now on? My eyes lit up. Miss Olivia. She walked towards me in high heels, her arms crossed, her posture exuding confidence. When I saw her, it was like a dog seeing a pile of chicken poop, extremely excited. I immediately pushed Liam Chen away and yelled, I'm here to be Miss Olivia's dog. Today, if anyone dares to bully my owner, don't blame me if I get rabies and bite them. The comments and everyone present were silent. Olivia's expression softened immediately, but she still didn't want to lose face, snorting coldly and walking away without looking back. The comment screen couldn't take it anymore, exploding. What? The second female lead isn't supposed to hate the female lead to the bone? Why is she shyly protecting someone like this? I strutted proudly past Olivia's entourage, officially becoming the alpha dog. Night fell, the atmosphere in the party room began to heat up, and the script quietly returned to its original path. The truth or dare game arrived. The male lead drew the card that required him to do push-ups on top of a girl. He chose the second female lead. The female lead gets so angry she cries and runs away. Young Master Liam indeed drew that exact card. He glanced at me, raised an eyebrow, then climbed straight onto Olivia. 10, 9, 8. The crowd started chanting the countdown. Olivia's face was as red as a ripe tomato. Liam Chen, even while doing push-ups, kept turning his head to find me and show off. But at that exact moment, his triumphant smile completely vanished. Where's Lucy Liu? Are you dead in some corner again? I had vanished. The comment screen was screaming as if being chased. Help, I'm really scared now. Sister, please stop. A waiter standing next to me, tray in hand, looked as if he was witnessing the apocalypse. Liam Chen and Olivia found me just as I was witnessing this scene. I was standing by the hotel's buffet table, eating as if tomorrow was the end of the world. The plate next to me was piled high like a mountain. Olivia looked at me as if I were an alien creature. Lucy Liu, are you that hungry? I gnawed on a piece of steak, my mouth full, and replied, Of course I'm hungry. I starved myself to come here. I wasn't full eating sweet potato porridge at home, so I came straight here. Second female lead, do you know the female lead has been eating for over an hour? Male lead, do you know your performance was completely missed by the female lead? On the other side, they were still screaming, performing a passionate romance scene. On this side, I was eating so much that the comments trembled with each line. Female lead, stop eating. This is a romance channel, not an agriculture channel. Stop eating. Sister, you're eating so much I'm scared. Liam Chen and Olivia stood in front of me, their faces ashen. Liam started getting annoyed. He grabbed my wrist. Lucy Liu, have you eaten enough? I ignored him. And Olivia, truly an angel, looked at me with deep pity. So you really starve yourself to school every day. Comments, the female lead is hungry. Miss Olivia at home, she even fights with the pigs for food. Nonsense. I put down the chicken drumstick, my eyes suddenly red-rimmed, then dramatically collapsed to the floor, feigning weakness. My red apron flipped up, revealing my floral cotton pants. I gathered momentum, tears welling up in my eyes, and began to sob. Miss Olivia is so kind, only you see my weakness. I'm just hungry, so hungry I don't even get enough to eat at home. The comments started screaming as if under a spell. I can't believe my eyes. Isn't this green tea act the second female lead's move? Why is the female lead using it? What exactly is the female lead trying to show off? I ask, who can find those floral cotton pants seductive? Don't lift them up anymore, there's still chicken poop clinging to them. How shameless. Who allowed this country female lead to star in a romance drama? Who? Please, leave her alone. Let her go back to the countryside and raise chickens and live out her peaceful life, okay. As the comments were tearing me apart, Olivia unexpectedly pulled out a black card and handed it to me. Here, this is a membership card for the nearby 5-star hotel. If you're hungry, go eat there. 3 meals a day. Don't embarrass me anymore. I looked at her with eyes sparkling like stars. Olivia's face flushed. She awkwardly added 2 more sentences, then gently kicked me. Get up. Don't make me ashamed anymore. No way, are you two dating now? Seeing that I didn't even bother to glance at him, Liam Chen started to get truly annoyed. He pulled Olivia's hand, intending to leave. The male lead is about to go get his first blood. I stared blankly at the comments. The male lead has a stimulant in his pocket for the second female lead. I immediately pounced, grabbing Liam Chen tightly. My greasy hand plunged straight into his pants pocket. His face instantly flushed crimson. Lucy Liu, what are you doing? I cut him off, pulling out an object and holding it high above my head. I can't stand this anymore. Classmate Liam, why are you carrying Viagra? The entire room fell silent. Liam Chen's face went from red to black as the bottom of a pot. I calmly doused the fire. Young master, does your family also have a sow that needs breeding? That can't be used by humans. Next time, I'll send you a book on pre- and postnatal care for sows. Remember to read it carefully. Thank you. The room buzzed like an explosion. The comment screen was feverish. The male lead seems to have lost all his power and tricks. Lucy Liu, what on earth are you doing? Go home, please go home, okay? End this comedy. But stopping the second female lead is also correct. The second female lead gets pregnant by accident with the exact same ending as the last part. Kept at home to give birth, the baby is taken to the ancestral villa by the male lead's grandfather. The second female lead is cut off from all contact, becoming a depressed mother. Only in her 20s, unable to bear the sight of the male lead chasing his wife, she finally jumps from the 4th floor. Oh my God, Miss Olivia is so good. Why does she have such a tragic ending? I returned the item to Liam Chen, then tightly gripped Olivia's hand. I whispered softly in her ear, Miss Olivia, don't be curious about tasting forbidden fruit. My older sister in college told me that all the male students at her school have hundreds of abs, looking 1,000,000 times better than that dried meat, young Master Liam. Wait until you're older, the experience will be much better. Oh, right, speaking of older, Olivia's face turned red, she glared at me angrily. Shut up. Seeing the tragicomedy finally come to an end, I felt relieved and went back to my village to raise chickens. As I was about to catch the bus and then transfer to a tractor to go home, I heard hurried footsteps behind me. Lucy Liu, where are you going? To my surprise, both Olivia and Liam Chen were chasing after me. I politely invited them. Do you two want to come to my house to play in the village and do some farming? Since you insist, I guess I can stay for a bit. City people really don't know any boundaries. Hello, Miss Olivia, young Master Liam, you two are here. My mother enthusiastically greeted the two young city folks as if welcoming a provincial delegation. She was about to butcher a chicken, but these two guests didn't look so good. Their faces were ashen as if covered in prickly heat powder. Both stumbled as they followed me into the yard. Just make yourselves at home. I felt a bit awkward, so I added, Lucy, you didn't say that coming home would involve a 4-hour tractor ride. Liam Chen was still clutching his backside, unclear if it was from being jolted by potholes or from his wounded pride, but he hadn't said a word since getting off the tractor. Olivia was a bit better, politely sitting on my bed. To show my gratitude, I specifically went up the mountain to pick mushrooms to treat them to a wild mushroom hot pot. It had just rained, and the mountains were full of plump mushrooms. When I returned with my basket, I saw Olivia and Liam Chen happily playing with the newborn puppies in my yard. I boiled a pot of water, then added the mother hen my mother had just processed, along with the freshly picked wild mushrooms. As night fell, the three of us propped our chins in our hands, sitting under the starry sky, gazing at the sparkling stars. Your uniforms are all washed, kids, my mother grumbled as she hung the clothes. This girl knows people are coming. She should have waited for the bus at the head of the village. These two kids had to ride a tractor all the way here. So much trouble. Hearing this, Liam Chen's face turned as black as the bottom of a pot, glaring at me so fiercely it felt like he was burning my face. Lucy Liu, there was a bus, so why did you make us ride a tractor? I laughed awkwardly. The bus costs 5 yuan per person, the tractor only 3 yuan. It's more economical. The comments started flowing again. What? Why is the atmosphere suddenly so harmonious? Isn't this supposed to be the part where the female lead runs away, the male lead chases, and the second female lead gets in the way? According to the script, the female lead should drop out of school and return to the countryside to grow vegetables, dirt poor, then watch TV and see news of the male lead's engagement to the second female lead and cry profusely. That's what should happen. My heart pounded. Thank goodness I didn't follow that script. If I really lost everything, only to gain the male lead's love in return, that would truly be insane. Still a bit bewildered, I went inside to get an extra blanket for Olivia's legs. Early spring was still chilly. When I came back out, I saw both of them slurping away at the hot pot. Hey, why didn't you wait for me to eat? Under the moonlight in the yard, Liam Chen's face was slightly flushed. It smelled too good, I couldn't resist. I sighed. City kids aren't so well off either. The three of us sat huddled around the hot pot. Amidst the chirping of insects and the faint aroma of wild mushrooms, Liam Chen suddenly began to ramble. Lucy Liu, actually, I'm very jealous of you. My father doesn't love me, and he has 2 illegitimate children outside. My mother has a new boyfriend. From childhood, I've always been with nannies, having nothing but money. Lucy Liu, I truly like you. Under the sparkling starry sky, his eyes welled up, glistening so much they reminded me of my departed bear rooster. What right do you have to like Lucy? Olivia suddenly spoke, picking a piece of salted pork rib from her bowl as she spoke. Lucy is mine. She gently rested her head on my shoulder. The delicate scent of osmanthus wafted. From childhood, everyone around me was only for money. No one ever truly cared if I was okay. Only Lucy, only she cares about me. Young Master Liam, don't fight with me. Suddenly, Liam Chen pointed at the sky and shouted loudly, Lucy, why is your sow flying in the sky? Oh no, I'm going to get poisoned by mushrooms. A golden opportunity, no more waiting. I stood up and moved closer to him, cleared my throat, and spoke in a meaningful tone. Young Master. The comment screen started howling wildly. I knew it. I knew the female lead couldn't resist the male lead's charm. This part must be leading to a confession, right? Immediately after, I spoke. May I ask what your bank card password is? Liam Chen mumbled in my ear. I blushed, feigning shyness. I'm listening. Comments slid across the screen in the night, full of suspicion. Poison to ask for a bank password. What is the female lead being shy about? Shouldn't this be the part where they secretly taste forbidden fruit? Look at the male lead's 8-pack abs. Slurp, slurp. What's wrong with the person above? A kid who hasn't even shed his milk teeth is slurping. Go to the police station for a cup of tea, friend. Shut up. That night, both of them slept even sounder than my sow after giving birth to her litter. Time flew by until the college entrance exam day. Lucy Liu, Hana, good luck. Liam Chen and Olivia, dressed in designer clothes, stood outside the school gate, seeing Hana and me into the exam hall. The comments outside were drooling with envy. Rich kids truly have it easy, they don't even need to suffer for college exams. I was also moved to tears. Yes, young Master Liam and Miss Olivia are going abroad to study soon. My golden thigh is firmly attached. Thankfully, my bank account still has over 3 million, which is the dog food money that Miss Olivia sponsored. My heart is so warm. The comments started overflowing with emotion. With a youth like this, how can it be a wife chasing cremation ground torture story? It's too sweet. Give me back my money. Oh my God, I laughed. Go find the author for your money. What does it have to do with me, a country girl? After the exam, Hana and I exchanged satisfied smiles. Olivia was still waiting outside the gate. The comments could only watch enviously as Hana and I climbed into Olivia's Maybach. To the mall with Miss Olivia, to vent our exam stress through shopping. The comments went frantic. I don't believe it. There's no way Lucy Liu can just live happily ever after like this. She's the female lead of a torture story, after all. 5 years later. Excuse me. Hello, Director Liu. Hello, Sister Hana. Hana and I adjusted our collars, confidently striding into Olivia's company. Yes, Olivia didn't abandon us. As soon as she heard we graduated, she immediately pulled us into her company as close assistants. Salary, 100,000 a month, pocket money, 50,000, holidays and festivals with additional red envelopes, amounts not fixed. And young Master Liam is now a strategic investor, contributing a capital fund. He's busy training himself to inherit the family business. Stepping into the company just as I was about to find a spot to slack off, Hana received a call. Her face turned pale. What's wrong? It's my mom. Hana's eyes reddened. It turned out her old stepmother, knowing she had money from working, brought her son to the company gate, crying and making a scene, forcing her to provide for them. She even threatened to make Hana give $1 million to her stepbrother for studying abroad. Hana's father had been tormented by her until he died while Hana was still in college. Her tear-filled eyes were caught on the office camera, seen by Olivia. Immediately after, my phone rang. Lucy Liu, why is Fan Hana crying? Outsiders will think my company employees are being bullied. It's so embarrassing. Olivia was as sharp-tongued as ever. I quickly explained everything. After listening, she didn't even frown. She just picked up her phone and immediately dispatched burly security guards to handle it. Not long after, gossiping colleagues returned to chatter in the office. Oh my God, the boss's team is terrifying. Those muscular guys carried both the woman and her son like carrying chicks. From then on, that stepmother disappeared completely. Olivia even helped Hana separate her household registration, so she was free from now on. With everything resolved, Olivia was in a great mood and invited us shopping. In the designer store, Olivia waved her hand generously. Take down this entire section for me, she winked at me. I learned that from you. Sounds cool, right? Try these on, I'm paying for this whole shop today. After a long absence, the comments surged back like a tide. Oh my God, it's been 5 years, and Lucy Liu is still living like a fairy. Author, let me be an extra for just 1 episode. Dream on, I'll be Miss Olivia's dog forever.